You ever get that feeling that a room is watching you? Not just a house, but one specific room that seems to have its own personality, its own presence. I'm not talking about old creaks and groans. I mean something far more unsettling. A few years ago, I was backpacking through Turkey and needed a place to stay in Istanbul for a few weeks. I found this tiny flat on mine, tucked away in an old part of the city. The rent was a steal, almost suspiciously cheap. Looking back, that should have been the first red flag. From the moment I first stepped inside, something was off. The air was thick, heavy, and it felt like the room itself took a deep breath the second I crossed the threshold. It was a strange sensation, like walking into a lung. I tried to shake it off, chalking it up to jet lag and the exhaustion of travel. But the feeling didn't go away. In fact, it got stronger. I'd be sitting on the small sofa, reading a book, and get this prickling sensation on the back of my neck. I'd look up, and out of the corner of my eye, I could swear the pattern on the wallpaper was different. The floral design seemed to have shifted, writhing ever so slightly. I started doing little tests. I'd place a book on the edge of the coffee table, perfectly aligned with the grain of the wood. I'd leave for a few hours, and when I came back, it would be an inch to the left. Not enough to be obvious, but enough to make me question my own sanity. The shadows in the corners seemed to stretch and twist when my back was turned. The room felt like it was constantly adjusting itself around me, like a predator getting comfortable before it strikes. The real turning point, the moment that made my blood run cold, happened about a week in. I woke up one morning, the sun barely filtering through the grimy window. I sat up in bed, rubbing my eyes, and a wave of pure dread washed over me. Everything in the room had been moved. The small wooden chair that was in the corner was now in the middle of the floor. The rickety wardrobe, the coffee table, the standing lamp, every single piece of furniture had been rearranged during the night, and they were all facing the same direction. They were all turned towards my bed. It was like an audience had gathered while I slept, a silent, unmoving audience of wood and fabric, watching me. I didn't even pack my bags. I just grabbed my passport and wallet and ran. I never looked back. So, let me ask you, have you ever been in a place that felt alive? A room that seemed to adjust itself just for you? Let me know your stories in the comments below. And hey, maybe do a quick check to see what's facing your bed right now. Subscribe for more stories that'll keep you up at night. You won't want to miss what's coming next.